I know I'm a little bit late this morning, but you know, that's like par for the course on Third Eye Thursdays. Something always comes up, and today I was having an extended phone conversation with my father, so it was well worth it. We are here for Third Eye Thursday, and that means that I'm going to ask Spirit to deliver a message without my own agenda, without any good morning, divine timing. How are you today? Without any, prompt cards, no agenda, no questions, just a message from Spirit, whatever the community needs to know. I hope everyone's day is off to an amazing start. Let's find out what we need to know from Spirit today. What's our message for the community? Just kind of get clear. Good morning, Stephen. Hi, Irish Eyes. Hope everyone is doing really, really well today. I'm about to pull our Third Eye Thursday reading from Spirit. Let's see what's coming in. Well, the first thing is the Six of Cups. When this is I always pay close attention to the card in the lead, the first card that's drawn, because it really sets the tone for the reading. It gives us a good idea of what we're going to be talking about. This card is full of love and joy. All of these cups are overflowing with these bouquets of flowers, and this child is giving a younger child one of these bouquets. This is about generosity and joy and playfulness, fond memories, old friends, the things that make us feel really warm inside. So that's the lead card coming out. Then we've got this Four of Cups, and it's really clear, I think, already that Spirit is saying, hey, no matter what is going on right now, you got to find the joy. You got to find the compassion and the love, and continue giving, continue being part of the good in the world, right? If you're focused on all of the negatives, look what happens. It halts the progress. It slows down the transformation. We're on an ascension path right now, and we've got this full moon and an eclipse moon coming up, right? This is a big time for choosing the energy that we're going to create and choosing where our attention goes. There's so much going on that can distract us from the things that bring us joy and peace and love and harmony. There's plenty of that out there. I was just watching a video this morning. It was that Sushi Bites, Wisdom Sushi Bites. I mentioned that channel a couple weeks ago, and Wisdom Sushi Bites was talking about just this. They were like, the world is half heaven and half hell, and it's a balance, and it's up to us where we put our attention, and that is what is generated. Whatever our attention is focusing on, that's what we generate more of. So with this Death card coming in reverse, believe Spirit when they tell you, if you're focused on the negative, you are blocking the ascension process because you're unable to see the good. And when you're unable to see the good, you're unable to do the good. And look, this is all going to come to a head. We've got the Ten of Swords here. We have an opportunity to close out a chapter, to really choose the path and lead forward on whatever path we choose. The time is now. With this moon eclipse, this lunar eclipse, it really is a time for clearing out and being ready to start fresh, really putting our best foot forward. What is that going to look like? It's up to us to choose what that looks like. This has been going on for eternity. The Two of Pentacles coming in here, it's this balance, it's this juggling. We're always offered choice. We have autonomy, and we get to decide how we're going to move around this. Is it going to be with or without justice? Can we have clarity? Let's illuminate it. Let's illuminate the situation so that we see what we're working with. Can we fix the injustices that are occurring? There are always things happening that are injustice, and we can choose what to do with that as well as anything else. And that's what we're being asked for today. We're being asked to really focus our attention on what we want to see more of, what we want to be. Be what you want to see in the world. That's the energy that's coming through today. It's up to us to create the world that we want to live in. Anything else? Temperance in reverse, 8 of Pentacles in reverse, 9 of Pentacles upright. This is kind of reiterating it. This is about practice, choosing what we're working with, choosing our acts of love, making sure that we are figuring out a way to go with the rhythm and temper situations by way of adjusting course, taking a break here, working harder there. What is it that it's going to require? Whatever we focus on is what we're going to be growing. Okay, is there anything else for this reading? Let the blindfold go. This 2 of Swords is in reverse. Don't lie to yourself, okay? Don't let anything obstruct your view of the truth. Really, really important, okay? Really important as you're going through this process. Be clear on what is and choose what you're going to focus on. All right, thank you for that Third Eye Thursday reading. I think that was something important that we all probably needed to hear in light of this lunar eclipse. Let me shuffle these and then see if we have any questions today. All right, Carlos, I do not speak Spanish. I'm so sorry. But if you have I know that you can use Google, or not Google Translate, but YouTube has a translation function. So after this video, I guess, finishes processing, like I don't think that it's available yet, but once it's finished, it should have the translation in there for you. So if you have a question, put your question in here, I'll answer it. And then after the video processes, you'll be able to get the translation, okay? Stephen Moreno, hello. I thought I say you are looking very beautiful this morning. Oh, thank you so much. Sending you all the love. Brandon May, I'm going to visit my mother today. She's in prison. All right, so what would you like to know about that? Do you just want to kind of know how it's going to go or what you should do? How are you feeling about that, Brandon May? And then Stephen Yuri, including our own delusional in our assessment of the situation. Absolutely. What messages do I need to hear most today? Okay, I'm going to start with divine timing because that's a clear question. And then that'll give you an opportunity, Brandon May, to kind of focus on what it is you want to know about today's visit with your mom. And then put that question in the comment section or the chat box. All right, what's coming in for divine timing today? What do they need to hear most today? What does divine timing need to hear most today? Here we are. Okay, 2 of Cups in reverse, 10 of Wands upright, the Star upright, and Judgment in reverse. Okay, so divine timing, something's going on with work, and it may be an occasion or a situation where you realize that the person you're working with is not supporting the highest good of this project, or you may be presented with an opportunity to work with someone. Someone might be coming into your life pretty soon where they want to work with you. Maybe it's a business opportunity, they want to partner up. but it's not really going to be the right time for that. So take a look at your work situation and see what this refers to, whether this is someone who's already in your life or someone who's entering in soon. If they're starting to talk to you about like business proposals or wanting to work together, I'm thinking it's not a good call. I think that you need more clarity. You're going to end up being the one putting so much more work into this partnership than they're willing to offer. So there's going to be a lack of balance. Yeah, I mean, and the thing is, the star card coming in is sort of suggesting to me, the message coming through is that you are going to always be the one who offers as much as you can, sometimes to your own detriment. And you're going to just keep on filling the cup, filling the cup, filling the cup for someone else, and they're not going to be able to keep up with that. They're going to get very, very accustomed to whatever you have to offer. So use some really good, careful judgment when it comes to any decision-making processes coming up. And this partnership card, what I'm hearing more about it is, it's not necessarily just one person. This could be a new company. This could be your place of employment. So just be really careful, whatever you enter into. Don't let this become a painful situation for you, okay? Let that just float on by, all right? So divine timing, that was your reading today. I hope that helps. I hope you keep that in mind. I'm feeling like the reason you're being told this today is because there's something else for you to be focusing on. Like Spirit wants you to know that that's the potential of the situation right now, and so you're meant to be focusing on something else, whether it's independent work or not work at all. You know what I mean? There's a reason for you to be hearing that today. So thank you for letting me read your cards. Thank you for that reading. All right, let me take a look here. All right, so I haven't heard the actual question from Brandon May. So I'm going to go ahead and just do a general reading for Brandon May and see what is going on with that visit today with their mom. Is there something that Brandon May needs to know before visiting? Something to look out for, something they don't see coming? What can Brandon May bring to the table? What is it that we need to know about this? Is that meant for you? I feel like that's meant for you. Page of Swords in reverse. Knight of Swords upright, 3 of Cups in reverse, 8 of Pentacles, okay, so seems your mom got a little bit sidetracked. I feel like she probably was influenced by some people that ended up getting her into some trouble. She was definitely influenced by others, which is why she's where she is now. It's a really good opportunity for her to focus on self-improvement Um, she still does not have the right team. I don't know if that means like her legal team, but things are sort of energetically counting against her right now. Things aren't going to be moving very quickly because this time in prison, it really needs to be focusing on self-improvement, and practice. I, I'm getting a feeling that some of this could have to do with breaking free from an addiction, and being allowed to have that time to get free from whatever that addiction was. Maybe it's a drug or alcohol addiction. Maybe it's an addiction to a lifestyle or a purpose. But there's some kind of influence that's been dragging your mother down and getting that's why she is where she is. And she needs this time in order to get herself on track. What else do we need to know? She doesn't see that yet, and you don't see that yet. Right now, the only thing that anyone can really be present to is the disappointment and disharmony of the situation. It's going to be important for you to just work with love today. In all of your encounters with your mom, come from a place of love. And when she offers you love, accept it. Okay? If she offers you an apology, accept it. If she offers you insight, accept it. If there's anything that you can do to become closer throughout this process in terms of bonding, or enlightenment, it's going to be important that you take advantage of the opportunity. It's just this. What I'm hearing right now is it is what it is, and there is a way to get something good from this experience. And that's going to require love and practice, time and space, and working toward something else. And the end result will be a good one. If you guys can really work through this and get what you can out of it, your 10 of Swords is reversed. So the final result will be sort of a happy ending to a very painful cycle. Okay? So that's what you need to know today about this visit with your mom. See if you can keep those thoughts in mind and in your heart as you're going through this. That's a hard situation to be in. That's really hard. So I'm sending you lots of love and care for both you and your mom and everyone else involved. All right, let's see. Vladimir Hernandez, what are you doing? I'm reading tarot cards. Thank you for subscribing and liking. That's awesome. If you have a question, go ahead and pop it in there and I'll answer it for you. Yeah, I see that as one of your patterns, divine timing, because it really feels like you have, whenever I read for you, I feel like there's a lot of empathy that you have for others. And I think that more than once you have sacrificed your own self, your boundaries, your health, in order to accommodate or protect or assist or aid in others. And I feel like this is something that has happened more than once. And this thing coming in, maybe someone from your past who expects that same behavior from you. And with this lunar eclipse, it's a really good opportunity for you to break away from that pattern, break away from that cycle, and start honoring your boundaries and understanding that concept of the Aquarian cup overflowing. We're not pouring, we don't wait until our cup is full and then pour it all out for others. We allow the energy to come in and overflow, and we give to others what is overflowing. We don't empty ourselves. And that's how it becomes sustainable. In order to help others, you want it to be sustainable. You don't want to be a, a one-hit wonder with people where you come in and save the day one time and then it's at your expense, your detriment, and you can't, bring anything for yourself or others for a long period of time. It's like you gotta let this be something sustainable. So just keep picturing yourself allowing that good energy to come in. Just keep accepting the good as much as you can. Don't deny it. Don't refuse it. Just accept the good and allow it to fill you up so much that you're just overflowing with it. And that overflow is what is taking care of everyone else. Okay? That's something that you can grab onto right now in this lunar eclipse and walk toward that path of ascension. Okay? All right, Irish Eyes. May I have a reading on live? Absolutely. On love. Okay. Yes. Irish Eyes, you're going to get your love reading. Let's find out what's going on. And it's time to pull the Aquarian Tarot. Let's find out what's going on. Irish Eyes. Love reading for Irish Eyes, please. Four of Swords, time to rest. The Chariot, moving forward. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Justice. Okay, so the first thing that I think you need to know about love is that you're not going to find it in your current social circle. In fact, there may be people in your current social circle that are a little bit preventing you from finding the love match that you're looking for. And the best thing to do might be to find your way out of that social circle. Okay, that might be for your highest good. Let's get more on that. King of Cups. Yeah, I mean, yes. Okay, so there's something going on with the people that you surround yourself with. I don't know if that's your family or friends or work. The people that you spend your time with, though, something is impeding your ability to find your person. But your person is on your periphery. You've got the King of Cups here. So there is an opportunity for you to meet them. It's just that with this Three of Pentacles in reverse, you have to be so focused on whatever that is that you're unable to see this King of Cups. All right. You got to kind of put something to an end. You got to close a door to open a window. You might not need to burn any bridges, but it's probably a good idea for you to figure out what social circles you think might be impeding the process of you finding your love match and ease your way out of it at least a little bit. Maybe it's time for you to jump into some new social circles, but it's definitely time to put something to an end there, because with it, your Magician is in reverse. So something's off. You don't have all the tools at your disposal. There's some more information for you. It's like I'm getting really big, like, red thread energy on this, where this person, like you and this other person, have been on the periphery of each other for a long time, and there's something about the social circle that's like blocking you from actually meeting. You got to just kind of open it up. Okay, you got to close out whatever this energy is from some social circle so that you can open up the energy to finding this person. Okay, because they're there, and when there's a red thread situation, the universe is just waiting for the serendipitous moment when the two of you finally connect. You know, you've been like dancing around each other without knowing of the other's existence all this time, but you're like right there, you know. So that's your love reading today, Irish Eyes. I hope that that helps. Thank you for that reading. Thank you for letting me read your cards. Eddie, good morning.
Good morning.
Eddie, if I stop now, your wrinkling may slow back down. If continue, the wrinkles will get really deep and plentiful. If you stop now, your wrinkling may slow down. Oh, yeah, no, the wrinkles in the gray hair are definitely going to continue. Let's see. Love, thank you. You're welcome. You're very welcome. Destiny, you. Hi, how are you? I'm doing great. I hope you're doing great too. Okay, so now we've got a question coming in from Muniza. What blessings are coming toward Muniza today? Let's find out. And then, hi, Prisha. Nice to have you here. All right, let's see. What blessings are coming toward Muniza today? What blessings are coming toward Muniza? There we go. Oh, friends. Friends and good times are coming your way. This is the card of celebration and reconnection with people who you like spending time with. And some new perspective. Wow. The Hangman coming in. So you're going to find yourself in a really comfortable situation where you can just kind of like take a breath, sit back for a minute, have some fun, and see the big picture. And this is such a beautiful reading for today, for your question, based on what we received for the Third Eye Thursday reading, because that was about attuning your attention to the good. So that's precisely what you're doing, and that's what you're being offered today, is an opportunity to really see the good and celebrate it. And then you got the Sun card. I mean, this is just brilliant and beautiful, and you've got really amazing blessings coming your way today. So connect with your friends, go out and have some fun, celebrate all the things, okay? And the other message I'm hearing come in here is that your blessing will come from your internal compass. So even the whole day, you're going to be able to have such a mood that you see so much beauty. You're illuminating the beauty today, and you're really going to find some joy in it and appreciation and things where you're like, wow, I'm really grateful for that. So you do have blessings coming your way. What am I doing here with these cards? There we go. So that's great. You're going to have a good day. All right, Prisha, thank you for letting me read your cards, Unitza. Do my reading. Yeah, you got it. Put your question in there, Prisha. Destiny, you. I'm having some pretty bad luck this month. What am I missing while focusing on the negative around me? Okay. Sometimes it can be so hard to see through the negative when things are just happening. You know, when we feel like there's just no control and it's just bad luck and just one thing after another, it can be so hard to see the good. So let's find out. What are you missing? What are you missing? Destiny, you. What are you missing? the world. You're missing the world. The world is a big place, okay? And even when we're receiving what feels to be just a string of bad luck, and it can be so hard to see the good, it doesn't mean that it is occurring everywhere around you. You're also missing the fact that you're protected. The elements in this card are protecting this figure, okay? It's such a beautiful card. It's the reminder that you're safe, you're protected, even when things seem to be terrible. You're still moving along, right? You're still, this card doesn't show the batons, but in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, it shows the figure twirling the batons, and they're totally vulnerable, and they're just working their way through the world. That is what is occurring, even when you're uncomfortable, even when there's a slew of bad luck and it's just a hard month. The world still continues, and change is ever present. Things are always changing. So what do you need? You're so stressed and worried. You don't know what to do to fix this. What you're missing is that you are safe. Ten of Pentacles means everything really is okay. Do you know, I mean, I don't know what bad luck situations you've been dealing with, but I can tell you from my own personal experience, as an adult, I have never been financially wealthy, right? Always been the kind of person who has to be careful, budgeting, paycheck to paycheck, and sometimes when that's life, things come up that you least expect, and you're like, how am I going to figure out how to solve this problem? And the miracle of it is that every time it works out. It just, like, the universe comes in and they're like, here's your solution. And it's never what I anticipate. It's never what I expect. And that's what you're being told right now. Be open to that. Know that it's coming. Know that you're protected and supported, okay? And be ready to receive. All right? So that's what you need to know. That's what you may have been missing. And that is the good. So thank you for letting me read your cards there. Thank you for that answer. Soul Sister Psychic, hello, how are you? Gotcha. All right, Prisha's getting a love reading. Or, okay. You're welcome. You're welcome, Destiny You. All right, so let's do a love reading for Prisha, and then you want something on career. Come back tomorrow for career. I got to do like one answer a day per person, or it can get too long, and then I can't get to as many people. So with the career reading, come back tomorrow for the Friday Fast 5. Okay? All right, let's do a love reading for Prisha, please. Do you have a love reading for Prisha? Let's do a love reading for Prisha. Why am I suddenly getting pressure here? That seems unusual for a love reading. Unless you've been thinking a lot about relationship stuff and not sure what to do. That could be. And then there's like this block here, which is something to do with communicating. What's going on? What's going on? Okay, okay, so there's the headache. King of Swords in reverse. Queen of Cups in reverse. So, okay, there's the head and the throat and the heart. So something is very, very blocked in terms of your love energy right now. And that block is coming from you. It's like you are having a hard time making sense or making a decision about a situation or knowing exactly what to do. And so you are kind of blocking off your heart chakra. You're blocking off your love energy because it's your way of protecting it. When you don't know what to do about a situation, sometimes you just kind of shut this down here so that it's not exposed and vulnerable. And because you're not clear here, you're unable to communicate your needs and desires. Four of Pentacles coming in here. Hold on. Just hold on. Okay, Prisha. It's the reason you are experiencing this is because you're holding on. You're holding on to your words. You're holding on to your love energy. You're trying to figure out what to do. Nine of Cups coming in here reminds you to be present to what you've got working for you. You may have an abundance of love potential occurring right now, and you're not able to see it because you don't have that clarity. And something has to come to an end. There is an opportunity for whatever, like, are you in a relationship, or are you getting over a past breakup or something? Because what you need to know is that that breakup or the relationship that you're in, the best course of action is for it to have ended or to end it. That is going to be what brings you the clarity and helps you reopen that heart chakra energy. You're kind of lying to yourself a little bit if you think that this past situation or the current relationship is good for you. You're justifying things when you shouldn't be justifying things. Is this all making sense to you, Prisha? It's a good thing that it ended, and you need to move on from that, okay? Thinking about that past relationship and not acknowledging the truth for why it didn't work is going to keep you blocked, and it's going to keep you blocked because it's going to keep you confused. And if you're in a situation right now where you're in a relationship, then understand it's not ever going to give you the clarity where you can actually open up and feel the flow of love. You have to end that relationship in order to get the clarity, okay? and have that, because you're sitting on a lot. Like, you have a lot of love to give, and you deserve to be with someone who's going to acknowledge that and reciprocate it. Is there anything else coming in for you? It's time for you to take charge, okay? Don't let anybody else tell you what to do. You know, and I'm wondering if this has to do with an outside influence. You know what your heart is telling you, and you're quieting your heart so that you can make sense of what's going on. When the truth of the matter is, someone is not being fully honest with you, and you're justifying it. Because you don't know what else to do. But the problem is not you. The problem is outside, and you need that clarity, okay? So you might need to bring something to an end. Thank you for letting me read your cards today. All right, let me back up a little bit here. Okay, Simon Borrow. Love life, you got it. What's going on with Simon Borrow's love life? Simon Borrow, are you feeling like there's some kind of block coming in with you, as if you're expecting not to be loved, like you're refusing to accept love or something? There's some kind of block there. Queen of Cups in reverse. Yeah, feel like you're refusing to see the love when it's offered. You're being protected in the process of this, and this tends to be sort of a pattern for you. It's like people are trying to love you and you keep refusing it. You're not seeing things clearly. You need a little bit of inspiration. You need to know, you need to be inspired to know that you are lovable, that people actually want to be around you and give you love and receive love from you. You might have some learning to do about what love is. You've taken on you've built some walls up. You've taken on a pretty strong persona in order to protect yourself. I think you've probably been hurt, but you can't do that forever. It's not sustainable. We need love. We need to be in receipt of and in giving love. That needs to be reciprocated. It's a total injustice for you to be treating yourself this way, and it's never gonna. You're always. It's self-sabotage. You're self-sabotaging. You've got to let yourself see the love when it's coming at you, okay? You need the truth. You need that clarity, all right? So that's your love reading, Simon Burrow. You have to receive it. You have to allow it to come in. You have to trust that when someone is trying to show you love, that they mean it. You're getting in your own way. And I don't know what that came from. I don't know if you even see that. It might just be the way you think things are. Like you have sort of a perception that isn't allowing it in. So trust that love is possible. Thank you for letting me read your cards. All right, so Eric Cruz Correa. I wish I could speak Spanish. I do not speak Spanish. I do not read Spanish. So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to pull you some cards because Spirit knows what you're asking. They know what you need to know today. So I'll just tell you what the cards mean, and you can do with that information as you see fit. So, reading for Eric Cruz Correa. King of Swords, Queen of Cups. Okay, Eric Cruz Correa, you have been so pragmatic and so so careful about everything, thinking very carefully, very strategic, very analytical, no emotion. You've blocked your emotion, and that is getting you into trouble because it's making you feel isolated and alone. You're blocking people out. You've got to find a way to connect emotionally with people and let this cycle, this part of your life come to a close. And this is a good thing to open up during a lunar eclipse. So keep that in mind. You're thinking so practically, so pragmatically, that you are ignoring your feelings and the feelings of others, and it has isolated you from bonding with people. And there's a way out of that. You've got to open something up and connect with people, okay? Move past, yeah, this train here, right here, with the 10 of Swords in reverse, the 5 of Swords in reverse, the 8 of Swords in reverse. Letting this stuff go, letting the thoughts go, and opening up an emotional channel to people is going to be the right course of action for you. It's going to open up opportunities for you. Okay? So that's your reading. I hope that you're able to get the subtitles after this video finishes so that you can see that message. All right, is there anyone else in the room that has a question? Let me see. Okay, Destiny, I hear you. And something that is coming to mind right now is March, in like a lion, out like a lamb. Okay? It's all going to hit you at once, and then things are going to dissipate and improve before you even realize that it's happening. Like with you're going to go about things doing what you think is needed, and at some degree you have to trust that this comes with March. Like March tends to hit people like a ton of bricks sometimes, and then by the end of March it's like things just miraculously got better. Like it just eased itself out of the way. So I feel like that's coming your way, especially with the reading that you received today. Oh, well, you don't have a social circle. Then who is in your life that is preventing you from finding that person? Maybe it's that you don't have a social circle. Maybe you need to enter a social circle. Maybe that's why that 3 of Pentacles was in reverse. Maybe you got to get out there and start meeting some people. That could be why the 3 of Pentacles was reversed. But I'm still feeling like there's some influence in your life that's blocking your romantic gains. Philip Ramucci, good morning. Yes, could I please have a quick reading on overcoming obstacles and staying disciplined? Yeah, absolutely. Overcoming obstacles and staying disciplined. And I'm shuffling this deck, but I can feel the pull of the Aquarian Tarot. So we're going to go with Aquarian Tarot. Okay. Overcoming obstacles and staying disciplined. Oh, well, this one just fell out. Okay, got to get out of your own way. All right, some of the obstacles that you see present are a figment of your imagination. They are perhaps much smaller obstacles than you think they are. For example, let's say an obstacle, let's say you're feeling overwhelmed with things to do and you have to clean your room. But in order to clean your room, you have to empty the dishes out of your room. But when you get down to the kitchen, you realize that the dishwasher is full of clean dishes. And in order to empty your dishes from your room, you have to empty the clean dishwasher first. If you feel like emptying the clean dishwasher first is an obstacle that you cannot overcome, you want to take a look at why that is. Because the truth is, how long does it take to empty a dishwasher? Less than 5 minutes, right? But if we make these things bigger than they actually are, they can become like brick walls, okay? So that's what this Eight of Swords is suggesting, is that with this in reverse, it's suggesting that you have some things that you perceive as obstacles, but they're actually not as bad as you think they are. So you want to let those go. Two of Pentacles in reverse. Be willing and open to make mistakes. Do not be afraid to make mistakes. Mistakes are going to happen. Mistakes are not obstacles. Mistakes are opportunities to learn something. Don't punish yourself, okay? There's no guilt here. There's no shame, all right? Do not punish yourself. Let all of that self-judgment go. Work with people. Ask for help. Get a team. Think creatively. Have people you're working with. This Three of Pentacles is all about teamwork and coming up with creative solutions. Don't kid yourself. The Seven of Swords in reverse suggests that you might be lying to yourself sometimes about some things. So don't lie to yourself. Be really honest, and then just keep on working and practicing. The Eight of Pentacles is all about practicing, honing in on your skills, doing a little bit every day to keep getting better and better and better. So I can't think of a clearer answer for you than the one Spirit just delivered. Those are some of the challenges that you have an opportunity to work on and improve upon. And absolutely, these are like magic wands when it comes to busting through obstacles and staying disciplined. So thank you for letting me read your cards today. And thank you for that message. Destiny, it's crazy how that happens for some people. I have people in my life who inevitably, every single birthday month, they are just hit with like bad news. Something happens. I don't know why that is. I don't know if that's like, yeah, I don't know why that is. Maybe you guys are getting it all out of the way at the beginning or the end, and then like you can go have a good year or something. I don't know. But happy birthday. I hope your birthday month improves tremendously and you get to celebrate in a big, big way. Prisha, yes, I do. I have a cat. I have a few cats. Hey, Chandru, how are you? Okay, Chandru, I'm surrendering myself to the universe, and I believe all that I lost will be rebuilt in his divine timing. What does my spirit guide have for me? Let's find out. Queen of Swords in reverse, Two of Pentacles upright, transformation. This is, sometimes you can't see exactly what's going on. Queen of Swords in reverse can sometimes mean that you're unable to think clearly, and so it causes a degree of frustration. and certainly an inability to communicate exactly what you want to communicate. So sometimes that can be difficult, but you're doing a pretty good job navigating that. And because of that, you're going to get transformation. So I see the loss in these cards. I see the opportunity to rebuild, and I see how you're handling that by navigating it with the Two of Pentacles. You are being offered big time transformation. Nine of Rods, it's okay for you right now to just stay calm, take a breath, lick your wounds, sort of reminisce over the past. Don't ruminate, but take a look at everything that has brought you to where you are now and get ready to step back in, okay? Be careful not to become jaded, all right? Sometimes when the Queen of Swords is in reverse, it can cause someone to become jaded and make them cynical and not trust things the way that you're trusting now, okay? Make sure that as part of your transformation, you don't lose your ability to have your faith in the highest good, all right? Be willing and open and curious about people. Continue having that friendly way about you and just be curious. All right, King of Swords, there's your clarity. After this transformation, you will understand everything perfectly. It's going to be like it makes total sense and it was well worth it. So, yeah, that's what your spirit guide wants you to know. Thank you so much for letting me read your cards today. I think I have time for one more reading and then I'm going to close out. So I'm going to go, oh, and that's actually perfect because I see Spider Lily has a question and that's the only person I haven't read for. Can you do my love reading? I haven't dated anyone yet as I never liked anyone enough. Do you think I'll ever find the one for me? Okay, Spider Lily. Yeah, let's do a love reading for Spider Lily. You're welcome, Philip Ramucci. I hope that that helps. Spider Lily, love reading. Yeah, look at you. Independent Spider Lily. Always kind of walking your own path to the beat of your own drum. Maybe stop doing that quite so much. All right? Maybe it's okay to talk to people and trust that, you know, maybe they're okay. Maybe you can rely on other people a little bit sometimes. Part of the reason you haven't found the right one is because you're incredibly self-sufficient. You're super independent. You feel like you don't need anyone. That's one of the things. You got to act on it. If you're going to find the person for you, you have to actually act on it. You have to make this change in order to open the space for someone. And look, there's your Two of Cups. Yeah, you've got a match out there. In fact, this is Two of Cups can very often be like twin flame material. So because you're asking this question, I'm being told that it's because it's the right time for you to be asking this question. Like up until now, it was good for you to be independent. It was good for you to be self-sufficient and not open up for anyone else. But you're acting on this question right now. And you've planted your own seed of curiosity. And that is being done at just the right time because this person is out there and timing is everything. Two of Swords upright, Three of Pentacles in reverse, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I think that it really feels like you have a degree of cynicism about your expectations, what to expect in a relationship. There's some level of cynicism there. Like you're not really sure what it should look like, but you're assuming that it's never going to be exactly what you think it should look like. It's one of those situations. You're blocking the creative process by doing that. You're going to want to work with someone. This energy here is when two people meet and they bring out the best in each other. And that can be had, and then amazing things are created from it. It can be really, really beautiful. And you're kind of afraid of that. There's something, I don't know if it's, what is it that's blocking that? Disappointment, past disappointment. You're afraid to be disappointed. Really afraid, like worried about how bad things can get. And there's your Eight of Rods in reverse. That's totally what's blocking it. So trust, you have to have a little bit of trust. If you can, you don't have to. I suspect that you could be perfectly happy on your own for as long as you want to be. I think you could. And if you want to continue protecting yourself from potential heartbreak, you can do that. And you won't be punished for it, okay? But it's good for you to know that there actually is a person out there who would be a perfect match for you. And if you choose to follow up with that, if you choose to look for that, it's just going to require you to be a little bit more open and sort of move some of those internal blocks. Allow yourself to depend on someone else, okay? So there's your reading, Spider Lily. Thank you so much for letting me read your cards. Guys, that is all I have time for today. Thank you all so much for being here. If I missed you, if I did not get to you, please consider subscribing and pop your question in the chat box tomorrow. I will return tomorrow for the Friday Fast 5. And I hope that you enjoyed this presentation. I hope you enjoyed those readings. I hope it helps everyone. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow.